Alright guys, how you doing? Welcome back to another Hashtag United game. First of all, I hope you had a fantastic Christmas with the family. If you celebrate it, of course, it is Boxing Day, so we're straight into the action. Everyone else at home eating leftovers, we are playing football for 3 points in the Isthmian Premier. And you may recognise our surroundings. We're at the Len Salmon Stadium, our former home for 4 seasons. Our opponents today, Bowers and Pitsea. So we are the away team in a ground that obviously we're used to being the home team at. Bowers not going too well. In fact, the day before Christmas Day, aka Christmas Eve, they announced their manager had left the club. So once again, not a new manager bounce like we had against Whitehall, because they haven't appointed their new manager yet, but a team that has recently changed managers that we're going up against. They aren't in great form, as I mentioned. They are in the relegation zone. They haven't had time to bring any new players in since the manager left that I'm aware of, so it's still the same team, but an interesting challenge ahead of us. One that, on paper, we should be hoping to get 3 points from. And also a bit of revenge, because at the start of the season, they knocked us out of the Essex Thameside semi-final, if you remember correctly. A game we dominated in the first half, but failed to make chances count. And then they came back in the second half and knocked us out. So we need to get a win for multiple reasons today. And that pride. It's a local derby and a team that, as I've mentioned several times, are our former landlords. Let's see who Devs is choosing for this game. Still a few injuries. It's Christmas. Let's give it our best shot. We have Jack Giddins in goal. At fullback, we have Joshua Soke and Jermaine Anderson, with Nathan Smith and Mert Apak continuing their centre-half partnership. Still no Tom Anderson or Harry Haysom, and you may have seen the news on social media recently. Cuba Gordon has departed the club. In midfield, we have Max Cornell and Matty Waldridge. Ahead of them, Misha Jamaili. On the left, Sakasan returns from injury, who missed the last game. On the right, Josh Asude, and up front, Luke May-Parrott. On the bench, Alex Bolivan, Harrison Day, Hussein Mahdi and Io Olakoga. As for the Bowers team, you may recognise the name David Hughes. He was the goalkeeper in the AFC Sudbury promotion battle team of the Isthmian North 22-23 season. Liam Jones is the number 7. He's a youngster recently released from West Ham. And of course, the man leading the line for Bowers, Alex Teniola, aka AT, aka Teniola Time. He's a player we know very well. He's a man we like very much, but we hope he doesn't get on the score sheet today. Up the tags.
You may not be aware, you're most likely aware, there's been some level of disruption to them in terms of their preparation. Their manager resigned a couple of days ago, so they've not had time to act upon it. They've put their under-23s manager in charge, so we don't know what impact that'll have. What I suspect it will have, certainly for the start of the game, that there will be an energy and about them to almost, that backs to the wall kind of mentality. But our start is absolutely vital then to that. So we have to start fast, we have to start aggressively, we have to start with all that more energy that they're going to bring to us. It's so important our attitude's right, and we look and we get in and we attack with intent, and we're really purposeful with our decisions. We've got to expect the best version of them, and we've got to bring the best version of us. And I promise you, if both happen, we'll win the game. So best version of us wins the game, and that's what we've got to bring to it. Joe, let's go. Come on.
Come on, boys. Come on. Here we go. Sakasan gets us underway in the all-green strip. Of course, we are the away team at Bowers, which is something we've not said anywhere near as much as being the home team here in our 4-year stay at the Len Salmon. Bowers, of course, in the red and white. Boxing Day football is on. Let's go. Throw in then for Bowers. Almost goes short to Rodell Gordon. Into the box though. It's a decent throw. Max gets up. Josh throws a foot at it. Overhead attempt from AT. We have seen him score them before. Can Matty get under this? He looks up for it today. Finds Josh Asude. Josh sends it high for Luke to chase. Luke does well to get there ahead of the defender. The big centre-half Dexter Peter goes back though, and David Hughes eventually claims it. He was, of course, the goalkeeper for Sudbury in that promotion battle with them in the step below.
Yeah, he's had many a good game against us. Shouts of a pass back potentially there though as well.
Yeah.
I think that would have been a bit harsh personally, but
centre-back's going to look for the switch. It's a little bit short, but Liam Jones comes to get it. Liam Jones is the ex-West Ham Academy player. Jermaine Anderson getting in front of him though, getting away from him as well. He's got Mish inside him, finds Mish. Mish's got sacked to the left, helps it on with one touch. Sakasan, can he get the shot off? He does, but it's blocked by Joe Halsey. Back in possession for the tags.
Great play from Max there as well.
Jermaine stayed high, goes back to Waldridge. Josh Asude now with his first chance to run at the young ex West Ham player. Sude beats him. He's into the box. Sude still going here. Cleared against the Tags player. Hassan back to Cornhill. Ex-Bowers player, of course, can't keep it down.
Yeah, off target there from Max. Nice little bit of play from Josh. Maybe a touch too many, perhaps.
Nathan Smith might have given away a foul there, but additional advantage has been played. It's a good switch from AT, and the ex-West Ham youngster Jones tries to get the shot off, but it's a bit skewy.
Yeah, normally I'd have said AT would have been likes to have been on the end of that ball, but it's a really nice pass from him.
Gids. It's going to hold up. Waldridge gets up, but he's beaten. Mert's got to make this. Just about does. Waldridge hooks it on. This is where we can get Josh into play. Jamaili. Back to Josh. Josh could nick this in front of the man. Can he finish here? Takes a touch. Gets the shot off. Does everything right until the finish, Eddie.
Yeah, did really well. I think he gets a little bit lucky with the deflection that puts the ball into his path, but I tell you what, it takes it really well after that until the effort just drags it a little bit wide. But first real sighter for Josh, and he's looking lively back in green.
Oh, he's missed it.
Sack. Little sharing of the ball with Nathan Smith. Sack looking for the ball in behind. Asude might make something of it, even though I'm not sure he was the intended recipient. Sack. Going to put it in again, looking for Mish. Gets a touch. I'm not sure if the touch was off of Parrott, but David Hughes equal to it. Matty. He's been all right so far.
Yeah, really
Jamaili gets it to Sack. Sack looks to Luke. It's going to fall for Matty again. Great touch. Matty looking for Misha in a great area. He's got Josh to his right. Goes for Luke instead. Once again, David Hughes saves it.
Yeah, best move of the match by some distance as well. Really smart play. And Matty, lovely outside of the boot ball to Mish.
Soaks could fall for Luke on the edge here. Tries to help it on to Josh Asude. Josh closed down by Jones. He's going to get there. Fantastic pace from our winger. Gets it to Jermaine. Jermaine could cross. He does. Good area. Waldridge gets up. There's a Trent Alexander-Arnold inviting cross there from Jermaine. Comes back to Josh. Looking to get past Johnson. Puts it in. Looking for Luke May Parrott at the near post. Is still alive though. Rasoke can cross now. Corner.
I think he's got a touch on that as well, Luke. With the cross. He'll be disappointed if he did make contact that it didn't end up in the back of the net.
Corner then. Sakasan to take it. Good delivery, please, Sack. Put a lot of height on it. Nathan Smith's there! And Nathan Smith loves a goal. And Sakasan back in the starting lineup, back in the assists. We're 1-0 up.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's shocking defending. There's no one absolutely anywhere near him. He's got yards of space in the 6-yard box, it looks like. Beautiful delivery from Sack. But yeah, you got to question the Bowers defence there.
Yeah, Nathan is really good at picking up those areas, especially from set pieces. He's quite a few goals now in his Tags career, and he's getting closer and closer to that 100 appearance mark. What a legend Nathan has been in these last few seasons. The amount of deputising he's had to do in different positions, the amount of minutes he's played across the seasons is pretty much unrivaled. There's no one that's played as many minutes as him over the last 2 seasons, and he loves the goal, and I just love the man, and I'm loving the fact that he scored. We're 1-0 up on Boxing Day.
Could see that a mile off, couldn't you?
Lewis Chambers going to wind this one up. Looking for a quote. Headed high. Peter's getting under it. Mish gets up well. Comes back to the captain. Good from Josh Asude. Now he should get ahead of him here. It's a good recovery though. It's unnecessary from Josh there because he got a throw in for the team.
Yeah, I think he was trying to avoid it, but it's a smart midfield play there from Gordon.
Gordon. Puts the free kick into Gids' area. Gids comes, gets there, drops it though, but makes a great recovery save, not once but twice. And if you're going to drop the ball, that's exactly the response you want from your goalkeeper.
Jack Giddens take a bounce on that is outrageous, and he may have started a counter-attack as well as Josh Asude comes down the right.
Lovely 1-2 between him and Luke, and that recovery from the left back there is really important. Archie Johnson's the best contribution he's made to the game so far, and it's potentially goal saving.
Yeah, I'll tell you what though, going back to that Jack Giddens double stop, it's really, really important. It's vital after dropping the ball, making the mistake that you can recover, especially as a goalkeeper. Confidence is everything. And that double save is sensational, Jack Giddens.
Comes into Addy here, into Gordon. Gordon's going to look for Jones quickly here. Jones against Jermaine. Looking for the 1-2 here with Alfie Evans. Jermaine, oh, really?
That is soft, referee. I'm sorry, mate. That is so soft.
Free kick. Bowers whipping it in. Jermaine gets a touch on it. Now Luke, just unleash Yasude if you can. Oh, it's a controversial pass across his own goal, but Mish wasn't quite ready for it. I think the ball to Josh just in behind would have been smarter.
Yeah, I agree. Now we've got some defending to do.
Addy beats Mish. Gets the shot off. Gids just has to help it over the bar.
Yeah, had to help it over. A vital touch there. I think Luke just made the wrong option. Allowed Bowers to come back at us, but good play from TQ Addy. Gets the shot off and Gids strong arm over.
Looks for Jones. Waldridge going to go early here for Luke Mayparrott, who's onside and keeper's well off his line. Have a look, Luke. I don't think he saw how far Hughes was off his line there. Looks for Sakasan. Sak will keep this in. Back to Soaks. We know what he can do from here. Cross. Doesn't quite make it to Josh. Hughes comes and throws an arm at it. And it's eventually cleared. Looking for Mert or Cornhill. Doesn't find either of them. Josh beaten to it by Addy. Addy could play a ball through here. Waldridge with some defending to do. Addy's no slouch though. Look at him out of pat when he gets going. He's quite quick, you know. We saw that against Whitehawk when his little battle down the flank that he won. Still dropped here for Evans though, and it's going to go back. Yeah,
I think that's the foul from Max, not from Mert. He let that one go, which I actually, to be honest, thought was a foul.
Gordon looking like he's going to strike this one for Bowers. On the right foot, he does. What a save, Gids.
What a save. The footwork to get to that one as well. Hit it really well, Gordon. But the footwork, sensational from Gids, and he's pulled out another fantastic stop here to deny Bowers.
We had to be ready to go either side there, obviously, because traditionally you'd see the right footer try and bend it into the left post, but he's gone to the right and Gids equal to it. Waldridge gets it to Sak. Sak tries a little back heel. Mish eventually gets there, comes to Sak. Sak looking for Luke. Luke onside in the box. Goes back to Hassan. Hassan puts it in low, looking for Mish. And I'm surprised the ref's still playing here. There is the half-time whistle. We're in the lead, which is the good news, but we've got a lot more gears to go. Let's hope we kick into them in the second half.
He's been completely dominant. And we should have a couple more goals to our name, because we've had chances that you bet your life on. Right? But we have to keep going. It's the same thing, because those chances will continue to come around, those little moments in there. If we're on the move, up and around the box, we will get chances, because that's where we look really bright, when we get up and around there and we stay on the move. They're just kind of playing for set pieces, for long throws, for corners, and on the whole we defended that really well, but it is a concentration thing. It's something we have to stay at. Just don't pass up the opportunity across the ball, not just tossing it in when we get down the sides, when we've got good overloads, and then we just deliver with conviction and then go and win the game.
I haven't got too much to add, boys, because you have been dominant, but I still think we haven't been at our best. Once they're in, they look all right when they get a shape, and it's difficult. But once we break, none of them want to go back. They're all passengers going back towards their own goal. Can we move it quickly? Yeah. Not too many touches. Yeah. Just keep shifting it. Come on.
Don't give them any interest in this game. Break their will.
And we're underway here in the second half. Bowers with the kickoff. No changes for the tags. Let's hope the 3 points are secured in 45 minutes.
What a Matty.
Matty gets it to Luke here. Luke, 2 players round him. It was too much in the end for him to take on his own. Bowers just about beat the press of Sakasan. Hauls it into Addy. Addy gets away with it and rides the challenge, and that's a foul from Waldridge. Might yellow him.
I think he's going to. Yeah, I think he is going to.
Gordon looking towards Peter. Peter chests it down. The big centre back, comfortable in possession here. Wants it on the left foot. Up against Misha Jamaili. Goes back here to Johnson. Johnson puts it in the mix. Waldridge heads away. Addy. Little disguised pass into the captain. Over to 80. Doesn't control it. Luckily for the tags. And it goes a bit wide. Gets the pass in though nicely to Addy. Addy's going to put it in. Back post. Captain's unmarked. It's a goal. And it's onside. And it's 1-1.
Yeah. Fair play to AT there. He's done well. Kept it in after initially missing the chance. Shushing PK in the crowd there. He's loving that. Real shame though, and real shoddy defending from us, it has to be said. We've got to do better with those crosses. unmarked in the box. And we are level, all square again, and I don't think we've been good enough. I think they're good value for the 1-1.
When you consider that it was AT who set up the cross from out wide, there was no target man in there. The captain's been allowed to get straight to the back post unmarked. You know, it's one of the centre mids has really got to find him, or maybe one of the centre backs has got to get in because AT's left the box. You can't be heading from that close. Very similar to our goal, you could say. Both headers that probably should have been stopped by better defending. It's 1-1. No clean sheet today, and we need these 3 points, so let's find a way to get them. Gordon beats Mish in the air, but it comes to Rasoke. Great take, high on his sternum. Sack cuts inside. There's 3 of them there. It's going to drop nicely for Luke in the box. Luke goes back to Sack on the edge. Sack tries to get it to Josh. It's a bit wider than Josh wanted it, but he could make something still of this. Tries a little flip-flap. Sends 2 of them off the pitch. Left foot cross. Oh, it's been dropped. It's been dropped by Hughes. That's a massive chance. Waldridge gets into the box. Hughes makes up for his fumble with a good save on the second time of asking. Halsey. Sent towards the back post. Anderson heads away. Cornhill. Sude nicks it off of Jones here. Can he get us up the pitch? He does. Past 2 now. This is Josh. This is vintage of Sude. Still going here. Oh, Luke May-Paris lost his footing. Josh is going to have to keep going on his own for a second. Goes with the cross, though. Picks out the pass to Sack. Sack's got Josh to his left. Looks for him. Josh puts it in low. Cleared by Quanquo. Hashtag fans behind the goal making lots of noise as Sack puts his corner in. And Max Cornhill gets there against his old club. He scores. And it's 2-1 to the Tags. Another goal from a corner.
Maxi Cornhill, yeah, as you say, on the set pieces here. Flicks it in. I think Luke even gets a touch on it. But Max, who's bundled it in again for the second game in a row now. Max has scored from a kind of similar position inside the 6-yard box. And we haven't been great this second half, but that goal is a very, very pivotal one, as we were just talking about. The next goal being crucial. And we are back in front, Spen. We are back in front.
Teniola trying to hold it up here. Might have taken out of play. Lino says no. Good feet from Addy. Past Cornhill. I don't think Cornhill could get out of his way there. He tried to. Yellow card for Max, though.
I think Max got away with one a little bit earlier, and he knew that was a very smart bit of play from Max. I think he knew they were away there. So yellow card you take. I don't mind that one.
Gordon looks in behind for the run of Evans. Oh, Max gets there. Jones gets there. Gids gets there.
I tell you what, he's sticking his name right in the ring for man of the match. I tell you what, that is some save. Again, comes really, really quickly off of his line, gets there first, and he's brave, spreads himself, makes himself really big, and gets a vital block there, Spen. That is big.
Another corner for Bowers. Gordon to take it. He's going to hang up around that area. Oh, and it's in, and it's AT against his old club. And he looks like he's not going to celebrate out of respect, which I respect as well.
Yeah, and it's a good corner into a decent area, pretty similar to ours, though. Again, you question it a little bit, but finishes well and does kind of what AT does in those kind of aerial situations, puts it in the back of the net.
Yeah, we are back level, and you can't really say we've been good enough to definitely deserve the lead in this match. We've got a lot more we can show. We're running out of time to do that. Hooked on towards TQ Addy. Rasoke should have done enough as long as he gets rid of this, which he does. Sack in a little wrestling match here. No foul, no foul. Josh might get there. David Hughes does well. Josh has gone down here, holding his hammy. 14 minutes left here. Not long left to this Boxing Day clash. Harrison Day looks to take this down. Up against Dexter Peter. He's somehow held on to the ball. Is that an obstruction? Yeah, thank you, ref. Good decision.
Well done, referee, and that is a dangerous area for Joshua Rajoke. Some whip he's got on him. Can we cause a problem here?
Josh Rasoke on the free kick here. It's a good area again. It's flicked on, and that is going to be a corner. Rasoke looking for Hassan. He's gone down. Day will play on. Up against Okonkwo here. He's all over him. Day does well. Finds Hassan. Hassan still now. Little pass in for Sude. Maybe can pick the pocket of Peter. That's a tongue twister. Day puts it in outside the boot. It's flicked backwards by the centre half. And David Hughes stops it going in.
Yeah, really nice football again. Joshua Sude, I think, just did enough to make it a problem for Peter.
Hughes takes the touch into a good bit of space. Apat beats Teniola. Waldridge sends to Josh. Can he get here, Asude? Trying to take it in his stride. He has done. Can he get a shot off now? He does!
Oh.
Side netting from Asude.
Yeah, did really well there, Josh. I think gets a little bit fortunate because Peters gets himself in a muddle. But it unleashes the shot, and I thought for a moment that he might have maybe beaten Hughes, but he's probably gone for the wrong corner.
Masoke sticks it into the mixer. Murtapat pulled back in the box there by Peter. It's quite obvious. Tikiradi against Masoke here, and they've got numbers here, Bowers. Murtapat gets a touch on it, but potentially plays in the substitute here into the box against Matty Waldridge. Cuts back onto his right foot. Oh my word, it should have been a winner in injury time pretty much, or almost, for Bowers, which would have been such a disappointing result, but maybe not more than they deserve after a poor second half from the Tags. 4 minutes injury time to be played, Eddie. Have you got a thought for today's UFL player of the match?
Really struggling, Spen, to be honest. It's not been a game of too much quality, but I'm going to give it to our goalkeeper, Jack Giddins, barring anything miraculous in the last few minutes as we have a chance here, perhaps.
Could fall for Bolivan for his first goal for the club, maybe. Gets it wide to Anderson. Anderson puts it in low, looking for Day. Keeper should get this, I think. Mert gets up, though, legally. And I'm glad the ref didn't stop that. Rasoke against Addy. Unless something happens here, as Eddie's just mentioned, Gids will be our UFL player of the match today. But could we nick the game here and maybe nick a player of the match award? Bolivan looks to beat his man. He does. Can he shoot from here? It's a bit far out, maybe. He's going to have a go, and that's speculative at best, and that secures Gids his player of the match.
Yeah, I think so. I do want to give a shout out to Gordon, though, of the Bowers and Pitsea strip today. I think he's been good, and obviously 80 has got his goal against us, but I think for me, Gids is the man that's kind of kept us in it at times.
And he's cleared his lines, Peter. Jermaine heads it into Max. Surely the ref's going to blow up any second here. Day. Sent forward. Josh will chase. Peter. Closed down by Josh. Rides the challenge. Keep this press up. Just commit bodies now because the whistle will go, lads. Cornhill to Josh. Josh can't make anything from it. And it's a disappointing Boxing Day draw. Bowers 2, hashtag 2 is the final score. You can see what that means for the league table. Definitely chances to climb up that league table lost over the last few games, considering the league positions of the opponents. And the games now get really tough over the next few weeks, starting off with Lewis at home, which is our last game of 2024 in just 2 days' time. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more, head over to the extra channel for post-match reaction, and we'll see you against Lewis in a few days. Up the Tags.